I'm on my way to go and get my Mx5 now. I'm just gonna show it to you and tell you all about it. It's about an hour from where I live now to where the Mx5 is, which is where I used to live. It was imported in 2004, 1.8 with a Torsen diff, Bilstein suspension as standard. I'll change them for coilovers now. And on the ad, it looks really good. It's quite high spec. He made out like he looked after it, but he didn't. Yeah, I went and looked at it in the dark, in the rain, and there was so much wrong with it when I bought it, which I'm gonna list because it's too much to say. The way he listed it made it sound absolutely amazing. Had underbody strut brace, underbonnet strut brace, Bilstein suspension, K&N air filter. He told me that he'd never had a problem with the car at all. He didn't say it was using oil, didn't tell me that the head gasket was gone. So one of the first things I did was to take the head off the engine, skimmed it 25 thou, relapped in all the valves, recut all the valve seats before doing that. I rebuilt all the valve lifters so that they weren't tapping when they got put back in. New stem seals. On the day I got it, I managed to poke a screwdriver straight through the sills. One of the first things I did was send it off to get both sills welded, both arches welded as well. I completely rebuilt the suspension with gas coilovers, poly bushes, new anti-roll bar linkages, serviced and refilled the diff and the gearbox. Had to buy 2 new hubs for the rears because the bolts wouldn't come out of them, so I had to cut them out. And then, even though, because I had rebuilt the heads, as soon as I started again, I realised that it was burning oil from the rings. So I took the head straight back off and did a complete engine rebuild with new shells, new rings, honed cylinders. I put the head back on that I'd already rebuilt, all new seals all around, so it's basically a new engine and a new clutch. Now, the car itself is actually parked on my neighbour's drive at the moment because I've been taking up too much room and she doesn't have a car, so she said I could use hers. And it's not been started in a few weeks, so I doubt it's even going to start. And it's been raining for the past few days, so I reckon as soon as I've taken out for a drive, I'm going to have to wash it. Because I live in the middle of nowhere and it is extremely muddy. Yeah, so ignore the paintwork, it's still not finished. and I don't think it's ever going to be finished like any project car. It's been a long time since I've driven this. I absolutely love it though. It's not the best car in the world, it's definitely not the fastest car in the world, and they do get a bad rep for being hairdressers' cars, and you do feel a bit silly with the roof down, but who cares, it's fun. And when you live in a place surrounded by A and B roads, it's the perfect car. And this is definitely not the lowest example, but it needs raising up. Yeah, that's Project Mx5.